are you from? I hear an accent.
I'm from Taiwan.
Yeah. Is a gun allowed in Taiwan?
No, actually, no.
What do you think about legal guns in America?
Actually, I think that is okay because it depends on how you use it, you know. It's a free will for everyone.
What do you think about the fact that Americans can carry guns?
I hate that idea.
Why?
I hate it. Well, because anybody, like, what if you're crazy? You know what I mean? They say that they do like psychological tests. Well, I don't really believe that, you know, because you could look totally, how do you say, normal and sane, but then, like, you never know, maybe one day your brain is gonna change, you know what I mean?
This man already went to jail because he shot his son to death at an accident, by accident, while he was hunting. But he was, what do you think about the fact that he was still able to carry a gun on his house?
That's kind of insane. They proved it was an accident the first time? I mean, that's kind of a thin line. If it really was an accident, then...
But do you think that a man who already has accident with guns should be allowed and have the possibility to carry a gun on his own house?
Well, I mean, looking back, obviously not, because he killed his whole family, but... I mean, accidents happen. I mean, if you wreck a car, they don't take away your license, so...
I don't get it, you know? I don't know what would make someone go there, but obviously it happens a lot, you know, you see it on television and stuff, and...
So what do you think the justice should do about it?
I'm not a big proponent of saying, like, oh, you know, this person should die because they made other people die. But at the same time, I don't think that there's anything that can be done to this person that would be justice.
So, do you know today it's the 4th of November, the day of the elections?
Yes.
Did you vote?
I did not.
I have not yet, no. I'm heading out now.
Oh, you're going now?
Yeah.
I did.
Well, I didn't vote today because I had a lot of work to do. And I didn't make it a priority to vote because I think that statistically the significance of my vote is very, very, very small.
Because I'm not registered as a voter in San Francisco.
No matter who you vote for, they're all going to do the same thing.
Which is?
Whatever they do.
Why didn't you vote?
I'm not registered and I'm not into politics.
Not into politics?
Yes.
Why do you think it's important to vote?
Because your opinion matters, your vote counts, and specifically my ancestors fought for the right, so it's my right and my duty to vote.
Acting is about understanding human beings and understanding this emotion that comes to our minds every day and share it to an audience or to a camera. But what happens to actor when we say cut? What is left? As an actress suffering of depression, I interviewed professionals who have been working in the industry to understand the journey of an actor.
I think people don't appreciate as much what an actor goes through, because when you guys are there, you're becoming somebody else, and all of those tortured souls, which usually is a conflicted character, otherwise why you're filming it, there is no sense of that, and you guys deep into that.
It's a voice you hear.
It is not. It is mine. I am dying in this town.
Professor Jouvent, who is a French psychiatrist, explained to me that among the majority of actors, many people find themselves in the affective disorder spectrum. The modulation of emotions is a target of affective disorders, anxiety and depression, but is also a tool for emotional composition while acting. This doesn't mean that pathology brings talent. Rather, that there is an overlap between emotionalism as a necessary tool for the arts and acting, and at the same time as a source of sensitivity and fragility.
You get out of that character sometimes. If it's a very tortured character, you get out to this and you're looking at a situation where now I'm tortured like my character. So it's a double down on this kind of emotion. So I seen quite often here a lot of you guys going to very valleys and peaks of emotions. I mean, evidently when you are delivering the work, when you are doing the work, you are in a peak. The silence that comes after, it's a wrap with all those things in your mind. I mean, you're living with a character and you look at your own life and it's professionally, it's very, very confusing.
I think every actor needs to have a therapist. I mean, I'm not going to tell you every actor does, maybe, but me, I've had a therapist for the same therapist since 2001, because I think I understood that I needed to have a balance of my personal life, that when I left working professionally, meaning a show or a job or a film or a commercial, that I had somewhere to go, that I could feel like I could come back to me.
Even on the romance thing, the film thing that we were doing, I would cry every day, and not too much, you know, just enough for during these scenes I was doing.
Hey, you okay there?
Yes.
And afterward, like, I was upset every day, and I didn't know why I was so upset. And I was just so depressed when we were done with the film, and I realized it was because I hadn't cried that day, and I hadn't cried in a few days, and I needed to do that because I'd been doing it, and my body was just used to doing that.
It's not easy to be an actor. I mean, I think the ones who will prevail are those who have a commitment to this and a passion for this that can endure all the peaks and valleys. Because without this kind of a passion, I don't think anybody will be able to run. I mean, it's very easy to get distracted or disappointed with this. You got to keep on running. I was watching this film, and you're going to correct my Francais, you know, 24 Hours of Le Mans. They asked Steve McQueen what was racing for him. To say, everything for me is a racing. Everything in between is a wait. And I think for the actors, it works the same way.